to F&K Family. Today we're going to be doing, so basically I asked you guys on Instagram to ask us a few questions, like sort of like advice sort of situations, and you guys asked me a few questions on Instagram and we're going to be answering them for you guys. But just remember guys, these advice, just a disclaimer, these advice, it's not our opinion, but it's just how we would handle things, maybe.
Yeah.
There's nothing to be like saying, not everyone handles things the same way as we do, obviously.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's just our opinion. Don't give us hate.
The reason why we're doing this video is because you guys have asked us like to give you advice, like talk about stuff. So hopefully our advice helps you guys, but don't take it to heart if it doesn't like work out for you guys.
Yeah.
That's what we think like will be okay. So further ado, let's get started. But before we start, if you're new to the channel, welcome to F&K Family. Hope you're subscribed to the channel. Yeah, and just welcome to the family.
Should we start?
Yeah, let's start. So what's the first question that people want us to give advice
The first
to?
question we've got is, my boyfriend gave his number to a girl he once liked and they spoke. Should I end it even if he is sorry?
Wait, so her boyfriend gave his number to some girl that he once liked.
And they spoke.
Right, how far are you into this relationship?
Okay, did he give the number whilst you guys
were dating?
Are together? Like, I mean, if he gave the number to her whilst you guys were dating, then it's a big no.
It's a big no.
I think, yeah, like you shouldn't be giving your number out to someone if you're dating someone.
And I agree. Do you know what? I agree with her. But I don't think you should end it. I feel like you should.
Yeah, I don't think you should end it. I mean, talk about it.
I feel like you should talk about it.
Like, what's the reason?
Like, obviously, the reason was that
he liked her.
But then that was before,
but then that just makes you think like, for him to give the number, for him to give the number while she's together. Yeah. Does he still like her?
Does still like her? Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what you need to ask.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
But I feel like you guys should just like talk it out, and then see where you stand maybe, and see like ask him if like does he still have feelings for that girl. If he does, then I would suggest sister. Like that's major red flag.
Yeah, literally.
Like,
it's a no go.
But yeah, speak to him. Like, he might just probably just want to be a friend, but you know.
Yeah, speak to him. Find out what the thing is. Like, what is it? What's going on? Yeah. Next question is like a big thing: mental health and Bengali parents.
Oh, I have been waiting to speak about this topic for so long right now, but we are going to speak about it just a little bit because I want our channel to grow, and then we want to speak about it. We're going to make like a pop-up video about it because it's such a big issue in Asian I can't even speak, in the Asian community. I don't know about rest of the communities, but I feel like I should know
because it's not even just Bengali
parents. No, it's coloured communities.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong. Like obviously not just in the Asian communities. I feel like Asian community and Black community as well, because I have a couple of friends who are also like going through a lot of mental health issues. Like,
and don't get us wrong, it's not. We're not saying it's every coloured person.
Yeah, it's not.
Like,
but I feel like it's mainly Asian people, like Asian parents. They don't like to talk about these kind of stuff.
It's not that they don't like to talk about it, they don't understand it.
That as well, and also I feel like they don't like to because
because they don't understand it. That's why they don't like to talk about it.
Yeah, that's true.
They don't understand it, so they just brush it under the carpet and think you're being stupid, because they don't understand what it is.
They just think, oh yeah, we're brown. Like brown people don't have this type of stuff. Brown people don't deal with this type of stuff.
Or they just think, what's the problem?
Yeah, what's the problem? Yeah. So what was the question?
Mental health and Bengali parents.
So like for example, I'm going to give you my personal, like, I know this is going really deep, but I'm going to give you my personal like experience for mental health with Bengali parents. Obviously we're Bengali, as you know. So when I was going through some mental health problems, like obviously I couldn't go and speak to my parents. It's hard first of all, don't want to understand what I'm talking about. Even if I did, they would just be like, it's nothing, like, forget about it, smile and all that stuff. But they don't want to sit there and listen to you while you're going through these type of stuff, or why you're feeling
They don't want to
understand it.
Yeah.
So so the best way for us to make our parents understand is to, like, make them sit down and speak to them, tell them like you're feeling this type of way, you're having these type of thoughts, like what should you do, not like what should you do, like tell them if you speak to them and if they speak to you about it, it will make you feel better, like and stuff like that. So speak to them, and also pray. I feel like praying really helps, like especially if you're going through like these kind of difficult times. Praying helps, it calms you down, and it just works, I guess.
I feel like praying like is a massive thing.
Yeah.
Like if you feel like you can't speak to your parents about it, we could always like pray. But yeah, like we said, we are going to go in depth. Is it nice?
Not sponsored by Costa, but this is alright, you know. So it's a double espresso shot. I need it, guys.
But yeah, we are going to do in depth video soon.
Yeah. So like I said, we will do, once we get a little bit bigger, we will talk about this problem in our community, in our society. And the next question.
Okay, the next question is mahar.
So mahar, for those of you who don't know what that is, it's basically like, is it dowry?
Yes, that's dowry.
So this is like dowry. So mahar in the Asian community is a big deal. And what really makes me angry is that the mahar isn't decided between the bride and the groom. It's decided between the parents, which is really unfair, because end of the day, the bride and groom are gonna have to live with it. They would have to like
I feel like stuff like that should be like discussed between the bride and groom themselves.
So
and not like between like the bride's family and
they should ask like the groom, like, mahar, how much are you, like, can you give, what's your capability of giving like the certain amount of mahar, and let the bride and groom talk about it. But other than that, I feel like that's it really.
Okay, general opinion on what to do when choosing someone you want to marry but parents are not fond, even if they're the right choice. Also love you guys. Okay, so what are your parents, what is their reason?
What is the reason?
What is the reason for your parents to not want you to get married to them? Firstly, maybe you should have that discussion with your parents. Why they don't want you to get married to this person, and definitely. Maybe think about, if it's like an invalid reason, like if it's like something stupid, then maybe like help them understand that this is the person for you.
That is what, and also if it's like a stupid reason, I feel like you should get your parents and the person you love together, get them to spend some time.
Not even spending time with them, just get them to like talk to them over the phone even. But
do you know what, over the phone and meeting someone face to face is completely different.
I feel like it's like very difficult in like the Bengali community for you to be like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna, for instance, this is a girl, for instance.
No, but I'm sure, like, I'm sure, like, do you know how we go to see the bride's family or the groom's family?
Yeah.
Like, they could do something like that.
I mean, they have to get to that stage to do that. I mean, if they've already said and what to do when choosing someone you want to marry, but parents are not fond of, they're not even fond of them from the beginning, they're not going to want to go and meet them.
Yeah, that's true.
To their house.
Okay.
And go see the family.
I just jumped.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So, I mean, even talking on the phone is something, that's like one little step.
Yeah.
So they're actually speaking to this person on the phone.
Maybe get the parents to like each other first. That's a big deal.
Yeah,
Trust me. If the parents like each other, the rishta is going all the way. If the parents don't like each other, then
it's going that way.
It's not going that way. So maybe talk about things that the parents have in common, like get them to speak about, like, and stuff like that.
Okay. Financial issues stopping marriage.
Oh. Financial issues stopping marriage, right? That's a big one. First of all I'm gonna say, there should be no financial strain on your marriage. If you want a big lavish wedding, then you know, go for it. But if you want to get married for the sake of Allah and for you guys, then financial stress shouldn't be the problem. You guys should just have a small nikah done, have a small ceremony, have your close family together. That's
just
it.
have something
Done.
small.
Simple. That's the best way to get married. And if you do that, then you shouldn't have no financial like strain. You could get married with literally $1,000, literally, because that's all you need. You just need to pay the imam the fees, and you could cook in your house like to feed your family, because it's close family.
If you're having a small wedding.
Basically, that's it. That's all you need to do. Just pay for the imam and obviously like all the other bits and bobs. But that shouldn't put a strain in your on your wedding. Or
that shouldn't stop a wedding.
like,
I mean,
that shouldn't stop a wedding.
Unless you guys want a massive wedding and you can't afford it, but then that's just something you need to choose.
Yeah, that's something
if
you
you
need
want to
to
get married
save
or
up.
have a big wedding. Yeah.
It's making my throat very dry, you know.
Topic on how to make something haram to halal relationship. Get married.
Nikah. Get married.
Yeah.
Have a nikah done. Get married.
There's nothing else you could do. Really.
There's nothing else you could do, really.
Yeah, especially in a relationship wise, it's not.
Yeah.
This one's a long one. What if you have an abusive father and he's just so messed up and basically is ruining your life? Like he's forcing you to do this and that, and just ain't happy with all the results come home with, and is a really bad father and husband, but you can't say nothing because you're Asian and your dad's so backdated and he's like mental and you just gonna get beats. Wow.
Whoa. I'm gonna need you to read that again, but slow it down.
Okay. What if you have an abusive father and he's just so messed up and basically is ruining your life? Like he's forcing you to do this and that and just ain't happy with all the results that you come home with, and is a really bad father and husband, but you can't say nothing because you're Asian and your dad's so backdated and he's like mental and you're just going to get beats.
Right, I think I got it. I'm gonna go first on this because I just want to go right in.
Go on.
And I was gonna swear, but let me not swear. First of all, just because you're Asian, it doesn't mean you can't speak your mind. You shouldn't be afraid to talk, to speak your mind. If you think you're right, if you think you're in the right, don't be afraid, like, not to say it. Say it. And if it's at a stage where you can't solve all the issues that you're having, we suggest that you leave, like, with your husband, or just
an
on
abusive father. He's a and he's just so messed up. So
I don't know.
is this? I don't understand. If is this your dad you're talking about, or is this your husband you're talking about?
Yeah, I don't get it. Because
I mean, if he's your dad you're speaking about, your mum, or is it anyone else that you could speak to in the family about it?
Speak to your brothers about it. Tell them.
Yeah, or if he's your husband, then you got your parents, or even his parents, like what he's doing.
Like, yeah, I'm not sure. I don't get it. Is that
he's a really bad father and a husband, but you can't say nothing because you're Asian and your dad's so backdated.
So that person's talking about her husband.
No, talking about her dad. Because you're Asian and your dad's so backdated and he's like mental.
Yeah, so she's talking about her husband.
But she can't speak because she can't speak to her dad because
he's backdated.
Okay.
Right. So if it's your husband,
leave him, sis.
No, don't leave him.
Yes.
Right.
Leave him.
Give him a warning. Scare him. That's what you need to do. You Asian girls, like, I'm not saying nothing rude about you guys, but I feel like some of you guys are so scared to speak your mind. You guys shouldn't be scared to speak your mind. If you think you're right, say it how it is. And if he doesn't like the end result, then give him an ultimatum.
Yeah.
Like tell him, like, be straightforward with him. Tell him, listen, you need to change. You need to do this. If you want me in your life, even if you have kids, if you want your kids in your life, you need to do this.
Yeah,
you need to do that. Yeah. You need to change for us to stay. If you don't change, then
you're gonna go.
Then you're gonna go. End of. And if it's like a case where you can't say that and you're scared, I suggest you get some help.
Yeah, maybe
like
speaking to someone.
Yeah, speak to someone
about it, like family.
Yeah.